This is my answer to.
Hey guys, this is Bob Lechance and Chris Bowes from Pre-Foreclosure Daily Grind. We're going to get back to you with this week's, pretty much it's a lesson and a tip of the week. I don't know if you guys noticed, Chris has been lifting a little bit. His arms are a little swollen today, but anyway, this week we're going to be talking about a deal we just had with Countrywide, and this particular loan was an FHA loan.
Yeah.
Okay, and we were negotiating this thing for about 6 to 7 months. And unfortunately, we actually lost this property to foreclosure sale, which sucks. So we can't count that and chalk that up as a win here. But we had an unbelievable lesson that we learned with this particular property. Chris, you want to tell us a little bit about what happened on this property,
Sure.
what the offer was, where the offer came in, what the debt was, and all that kind of stuff?
Sure. First mortgage, the debt was just over $182,000. Offer we got in came in at $185,000, which, as we were told as per the appraisal, it was right at the appraised value. So we had a full market offer that we were sending into Countrywide, which you'd think, obviously, great, they'd accept it in a heartbeat without even any hesitation. Unfortunately, what happened with this one, because the payoff on the first was $182,000 and the offer was $185,000, the way that Countrywide looked at it was that here they could get the first loan paid off in full. And so when it came to reviewing a short sale in reference to the first mortgage, they would not do a short sale because they had an offer price that was above what they were owed. Now, any of you who have been doing real estate for a little bit of time here, you know that obviously you got all your other closing costs that go in there.
Seller concessions, if there are seller concessions, commissions, obviously in this particular one, it's 6%. It was 6% seller concession commissions due to the fact that it was an FHA loan. They do pay 6% out.
Exactly.
And all that kind of stuff, closing costs, transfer taxes, all that kind of good stuff. So.
Right. And so obviously here we had the offer of $185,000, and as my phone's ringing in the background there, had the offer of $185,000 and the debt was $182,000. So simple math there, we know we got about $2,800 difference. And again, for if we're looking concessions and then 6% commissions, those numbers are obviously going to far exceed the $2,800 difference that we had. So then the issue we had and what we were fighting with on Countrywide was who's going to pay all these extra closing costs, because we're doing a short sale. The seller can't afford to do it. That's why we're doing a short sale.
So basically, Countrywide, they even sent this to FHA, and this was just this particular case. All right, so they sent it actually to FHA, and they were singing the same tune, which didn't make any sense. What they kept coming back to us, we even talked to 2 different supervisors, went back and forth with them. They said, listen, there's nothing we could do because you got to find the money somewhere else, even though you're giving us a full market value offer. So what they did say in the end, which we should have done by the time, but this was actually, there's a foreclosure sale date set, and the date was actually fast approaching, is what we should have done is actually rescinded that offer for $185,000, gone back to the buyer, because this was a retail short sale. We were actually doing the servicing and the processing for a real estate agent. We should have gone back to them, said, listen, rescind your offer, put an offer in at $180,000, and that would have got the offer accepted. Absolute joke. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. If we would have done that, what they would have done is they would have looked at it and they would have looked at their payoff, which was $182,000, and the offer of $180,000, and they would have paid commissions, conveyance taxes, back taxes, concessions, whatever was in that particular contract. They would have paid that. Again, doesn't make any sense, but just know that. And the lesson here today is when you guys do make an offer on a particular FHA offer with Countrywide, in particular, just on this situation, order the payoff, get the payoff, and just know if they give you that crap, make sure you rescind your offer and put an offer lower than what that payoff is.
Right, and anytime you guys are discounting, you have 2 mortgages and you're thinking maybe the first could be around what your offer is, order a payoff, just confirm it, regardless of who the investor or lender is, just so you have a sense of where you sit with your offer versus the payoff, because it is something good to be aware of and to know. So
awesome. Well, that's Chris and Bob. Pat on the Friday coffee break. We do the same. We do a Friday coffee break too. So I apologize there. But anyway, guys, it's Chris and Bob Lechance here. Pre-foreclosure daily grind. And for any of you guys that want to check out one of our programs that we have, go to www.managemyshortsale.com. Fantastic program. And we'll see you guys next week. And thanks a lot, Chris.
Catch you next time. You're welcome.
This is my answer to